Yeah, this is far from a black and white thing. This is far from a police and black men thing. This is far cry from political, far cry from religion. This is us saying we're tired. We need to get this thing right. We're tired of the system that's controlling the system. It's time to break it down and put something else back in place. We are all people of the same blood. It's time to prove it and put it together.
We're gonna get you justice.
Rest in peace, George. What about the people that don't have a job or any kind of real connection, but they still have heart? You know what I'm saying? I got energy and I just want to put it somewhere, and that's where I want to do. So I'm looking for those kind of people, and Craig, you showed up. Time to blow up. Ben, I know you shy, bro, but man, you're gonna have to kick it out today. You gotta come out your box today.
It's got you fooled.
So yeah, for the most part, I would like everybody to make sure they speak to people that they don't know. You know, I know we gotta have this distance thing, but we got elbows, you know, we got mouthpieces, and just make that connection first, because I think that's the hardest thing for most people, to just say hello to somebody that they don't know. So once you get there, the rest just kind of falls into place. And yeah, that's what I've learned. So.
J-Rest.
This is where the Father Project was. Right here. It doesn't even say it up there. This is where we went in and went out. Ain't that right, bro? No! Help!
Look who I found, y'all.
Look who we found. What you doing, Homer?
Homer, what you doing?
You can't touch your shoe.
Look who I found. Roaming the neighborhood of South Minneapolis.
Yeah. Go.
Yes, sir. Your boy True Breed is back. Come check me out. Feel free to hit the like button and follow.
That's right. We out here trying to get the Father Project back up and going. Me and my boy Homer. Right, Homer? That's what we say. It ain't a bad day as long as you come out and play. Right, Homer? Let's get it going. So what else, people?
All right. This is where we give y'all the tour of our community and how bad it looks.
We love Lake Street.
We love Lake Street, baby. You see it, we love Lake Street. Right here used to sit the Father Project. Father Project is a program to help single fathers get custody, visitation rights of their kids. Also handle GED and child support. Come on down. If you want to get support and you have problems, come on down. I know the way to get you hooked up. It's your boy. You know who I am.
When the moms, they get their income supplemented once they get a job and get off welfare, and they want the income to be supplemented by dad because he would pay child support. We found out that dad didn't always have it, mom didn't have it, so he didn't have it. And typically, they both were in the same boat. She just had custody of the kid most of the time. So we work with low-income fathers, never married, non-custodial, young. We help them get stable as men and as fathers. And we do that by providing resources like job training, job placement, job club. We also have parenting classes, GED, one-on-one tutoring, child support, legal, and case management and parenting classes.
So, like I said, people, Citizen Fathers, we came together as a group of men to do something better with our lives and do something good for our community,
right.
to show our leadership
right.
in our community.
That's right.
And here's our opportunity right now
To give back.
To give back. So Citizen Father is out here giving back, showing that we are the men of the future.
That's right.
We're the father of our kids. We're the father of other people's kids. It takes a village to raise a home. Please believe that. But look at the destruction, as you can see. We're giving you destruction of firsthand of George Floyd, the father. Let's not say the man, the father who lost his life to a police officer.
I like what you're doing. I was a single father way before it was popular.
How many kids you got, brother?
I got 3.
3? And you
Yeah,
say you
yeah.
just got custody of who?
No. I got him a while back.
Okay.
So he's 25 now. But I got him when he was 9 and didn't nobody want to listen, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It was all about the mom at that time. And it was actually kind of weird because her family got behind me and actually helped me petition to get sole custody of him.
What's his name, brother?
Cameron.
That's what's up.
Cameron. He's yeah, thank you, man. It's been a wild ride. So when I found out about all this stuff, I'm not from here,
Okay.
and I got hired basically to come out here and just make sure that they didn't further damage the building and it could be saved and I could actually rebuild it at some point.
My brother here for safety, huh?
That's what I get. Yeah. That's
Appreciate you,
That's
bro.
what's up, man. Love
So-
your support.
Appreciate you guys.
You see this Homer Simpson? That's my youngest son.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Sweating his butt off out here today. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, give me some love, bro.
Yeah, we hanging out with Homer Simpson today.
Appreciate you, man. There's the Wendy's.
Remember that Wendy's that everybody was talking about that you saw on
The first fire was that AutoZone right there.
Here's your first look right at it.
Right across the street is the 3rd precinct police station. Right over there is the liquor store that they looted and took all the bottles out and used to start all these fires. Over here was new construction. They were just getting this up and they had to knock it all down.
Yep,
All down.
this is brand new. Didn't even last long.
Didn't even last long. So many stacks of rubble like this all over this area.
This is due to the George Floyd killing from Minneapolis Police Department. But let's let the record reflect. Not all polices are bad.
Not all police are bad.
Trust
Not all
me.
gang members are bad. Not
And
all
I'll be the
dads are
first to say
bad.
that. Not all polices are bad.
Hey,
So
not
let's-
all kids are bad
So
for
let's
that.
not damage that old saying, one apple spoils a bunch.
Right.
Because it don't.
It don't.
One apple don't spoil the bunch if you get rid of the bad apple first.
Right. Everywhere you go, you're gonna see people rebuilding slowly. Patching up here, patching up there. Our job as fathers, though, we're trying to patch the dads back up and get the dads back going so we can get the dads back united, so we can get the dads back in the streets, so we can get the kids back under control.
Like for instance, I mean, this didn't happen with Tamir Rice when he was 12, and so, you know, it didn't happen, you know, with Trayvon Martin. It's only every few years does death after death after death, does it get to this. Now, this doesn't happen after every death, because we're at 1,600 deaths of, you know, unarmed black men, women, and children. We didn't have 1,600 burnings in the last 5 years. This will kind of be the first one. So this here, and even behind you, is it was a community center. Store, yeah, it's a Renner Center and something else.
Dollar store. This
Yep.
was what?
This was the Savers.
Shapers.
In
City
Dollar
Trend.
General, City Trend.
7 Mile.
Yep, we're gonna go over in that area as well.
This was the liquor store.
Yep, and I ain't even touched that. So.
Oh, they did?
I mean, it touched it, but it's not. You see, it's still open for business.
Yeah.
Some stuff is boarded up just out of safety, but it's still operational.
I mean, clean through.
And I'm gonna try to sneak around the back of the room. And all the businesses, the vast majority of businesses in the area have already said they're coming back to rebuild. These areas are very heavily gentrified. They're not going to give up that level of real estate. You know, no matter what you do, the real estate is just too good. It's too good of an area for business, and so they'll just wait till the insurance adjusters finish their work, and they'll cash out and they'll start to rebuild. As you see, that's kind of the back of it. But all the businesses already set as a group. They're ready to come right back and clean up and rebuild. They're not going to give up those areas. And even if they did, somebody else will take their place. Wendy's leaves, Chick-fil-A is going to come right back in, for example. If Target left tomorrow, Walmart or Hy-Vee would be there the next day talking about,
Right.
So
We want this property.
yeah, this area, it's the physical area,
You gotta love some of the artwork that came out of this, though.
And so it wasn't. And then think about it: if people burn on Monday and everybody comes out and cleans on Tuesday, then the community kind of understood. They said, yeah, best it better it be buildings, brick and mortar, than actual people.
Yeah.
Because that stuff can always be comped and replaced, and that's what that's what you have insurance for. And the insurance companies most likely will make an appeal to Congress to say, hey, we took a big hit on this. Can you give us some relief dollars? And they'll get the relief dollars. Taxpayer, and so ultimately the taxpayer still pays it in anyway, because the companies are going to be able to get them dollars back. So I'm more worried about loss of life than actual property damage that I know is going to be reimbursed.
To your right was the post office.
And you see buffets are saying, yeah, we're still open. So, that's the gas station, this is the precinct.
This is the police precinct. The other one they tried to burn up. They didn't get into this one. They tried. They stayed out here all night for a week, maybe.
So, yeah, you can't get none of that one.
These are all the names of people that have been killed by the police. And it starts way
My
up there.
cousin was killed by the police 24 years ago, right in the alley, 23 times by the cops, right here in Minneapolis. Yes, his name is Abdul. 24.
Oh.
His son just turned 24 years old.
So just imagine this without all this colorful art and stuff right now. The colorful art, it kind of hides the boards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The destruction and stuff. It kind of hides the chaos a little bit. But none of that was there.
Okay.
None of that stuff was there. None of the stuff you see, it wasn't here. This wasn't here.
Yeah.
None of this. That's the famous corner right there. It's kind of hard to picture his body laying there right now, and the cops laying on him. Right here, it's kind of hard to picture, but this is the location. Unfortunately,
the murder of George Floyd back in May really just had a huge impact not only on the community, the neighborhood, but the country and the world, as we've seen with numerous peaceful protests that are happening, unfortunately, due to the murder. And so the Father Project has a number of men that we work with, that we serve, that has been successful in our program, that we have a leadership component that we've developed to have them, give them an opportunity to come back and help the program as leaders. Now that they've gotten stable, they're there for their families, they're working to be the best fathers they can be, and they wanted to do something. And so today we've come out to the George Floyd Memorial, and we want to just support the community, because the community's hurting. I'm in front of the Speedway gas station, which is no longer available for community residents because it was one of the places that got vandalized and unfortunately damaged. And like a lot of businesses around here now, it's boarded up, so this is cut off to the community. Where do they go for their convenience supply? Where do they go? A lot of businesses around here got closed or unable to be open or limited in terms of what they can actually do. And so we're here today just to try to bring some hope to the communities, try to show the community that we're here for the community, and try to show the community also that if you have the resources that you need in order to be the best father you can be, you can give back and help your community. So this is one of the ways that Citizen Fathers, which is the leadership component of the Father Project, are doing today.
Love you too. Love you too. Love you too.
Love you too. Wow, I didn't know we were having that. George Floyd! George Floyd! I can't hear you. All right. Wow, you're gonna get a treat. This is where they pushed all the homeless people, for the most part. The Drake burnt down. What else happened, Bradley?
Oh man, there was so much that happened here. Yeah, this is from Tent City, most of them. Then the homeless project with, like you said, with the Drake. Is basically this is where everybody is, with nowhere to go, nowhere to live, and this is what our government looks at like it's okay, and they wonder why people are mad and frustrated. Look at this. It's a whole homeless community.
So y'all seen all the tents?
Yeah.
Homeless. It's the homeless little network that they used to have downtown, up on Hiawatha. You've seen it all over the news. Now they moved them all over here, and now they're trying to move them out of there. So that's why we had to go by there, because this thing with George Floyd and COVID-19 is really affecting everybody in so many ways, but you don't see that. They got it tucked away. But if you go by and see it more, consciously it will start bothering you. But right now it doesn't bother you because they got it tucked away and nobody sees it. So that's the whole thing about the city. They want to hide the ugliness, disguise it as much as possible, so they put it in the back. They don't put it in the front where it should be so we can deal with it. They put it in the back where it's hidden so you can forget about it. Hey, so bro, I was telling them, because we went past the tent city, right? And nobody could really explain this homelessness thing more than, or better than you. So I was trying to tell them about your struggles being homeless and how you back on your feet and everything, you know what I mean?
Unfortunately, I can't say that I live like them outside. I did live outside. Let's clear that up. I did live outside with my daughter. I had no place to go. I had a job. The job didn't even know I was homeless. And I was homeless for over a year. Had income, I just didn't have enough income to help me survive. So I slept on trains, I slept on buses, I slept in bathrooms with my daughter, I slept in hospitals. Trust me, so if anybody knows what that feels like, I do. I just didn't get the privilege of those guys for someone to give me a tent, tell me to go sleep over here, give me these resources. All I had was my work clothes and a backpack and my baby school clothes. And do all of that. My daughter just graduated the 8th grade to go to high school her freshman year, and nobody knew I was homeless until I actually came out and told my story.
Hey, Stu.
A student, yes she is, on the honor roll. So, I mean, so for a person that's homeless, I do commend them on the strength that they have. But together we can fix this.
Yeah.
It's just about us getting out there to show our part, do our part. Show people that they got the support, rather than just walking past and saying, oh, I can't help you. You know, not everybody is asking for a handout.
Right.
Some people are just actually looking for a support system to make sure that they still function. Because I didn't have a support system. I used Citizen Father for my support system. I used me giving back to make my struggles a little bit easier. So my struggles wasn't even as hard seeing somebody else's struggles, because me being out there and showing them that I'm there for them was half the battle. And then to tell them that I'm homeless right with them and still go to work every day, every morning, 7 days a week.
Still go to the program?
Still go to the program, and all of this doing homelessness. So with that being said, that's just how life is and what our government think of us right now, with no place to go and no place to eat. So thanks for the support.
So today was a day of togetherness. I was pulling together some people with heart today. People that wanted to do something with that feeling of remorse and regret. At the same time, the feeling of pain and loneliness. People had an idea to help others out, just didn't know how. People wanted to lend a helping hand, but just didn't know where. And today was a day for me to kind of give people an opportunity to open up their heart in a way that was normal, an organic way. At the same time, it was no expectations today, no expectations at all. We came together as normal people and we tried to enjoy each other like we're supposed to on a regular basis. Today was a day where we shared emotions. At the same time, we shared humanity today. Today we got together and compared the differences in the suburb and the city just by talking together with one another. Today was a day where people just came out and was wondering what could they do to make this thing better. None of this is going to get fixed in a day. None of this is going to get fixed in 5 years. It's going to take a long time to repair this landscape, the scene, the buildings. At the end of the day, we really need to come back to where we started, and that's just as human beings and get right back to loving one another and living. So with that said, we're trying to rebuild the Father Project, get dads back on the road. We don't know how we're gonna do it. We're looking for funding. We're looking for another location possibly, but we're still dads right here, and we're still dads in our community, and yeah, we're trying to bring dads back out and put things back in perspective. And with that said, I want to thank everybody that came out and helped me out with this today. It's a spur of the moment thing, but I think we still got the point across. And for everybody that came down to the city to see this, I want to say I appreciate you, and I hope you go home with the sense of changing the minds of everybody in your neighborhood so we can keep the flow of love going. Still home, man. This is still home.
Always gonna be still home.